Welcome to Date Night with Michelle and Doug. On tonight's menu, we are making a classic Margherita pizza. Now, pizza's special to Michelle and I, not just because we're New Yorkers, but pizza's the first thing we actually made when we started dating 7 years ago. Whoa. So we're making that pizza, and then we're gonna pair it with a fresh arugula salad. And that's gonna come with grilled pears, walnut, shaved parmesan, and we're gonna top it with a lemon and olive oil dressing, and that's gonna be, oh, my mouth is watering already. Oh my god.
Me too, I'm hungry. So we're actually celebrating our 1-year anniversary, and for our honeymoon we went to Italy, so we actually got to have Napoleon style pizza. We were in Naples, and it was awesome. So we're so excited to do this recipe tonight. And there's a lot of health benefits for the pizza that we're making, although pizza technically is not a health food. But we're using crushed tomatoes, and tomatoes are actually a great source of lycopene. That's an antioxidant that's actually activated much better when you heat it up. So it's actually better that you do cook a tomato in the form that we're doing today. So we're gonna heat up the tomato. That's gonna bring out the lycopene in it. Lycopene is an antioxidant that helps protect your cells from free radicals. We're also using arugula. So arugula is a great source of fiber, a dark leafy green, and a great source of potassium, which helps balance your electrolytes. And also we're using walnuts. So instead of croutons, I usually tell my patients to use walnuts for a good crunch. Walnuts are a great source of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. And they're delicious.
They are.
So why not?
Why not?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get cooking.
Let's go. All right, let's get started with our pizza dough. We're gonna take 2.5 cups of whole wheat flour, and we're gonna mix in all of our dry ingredients. You'll see the description of our dry ingredients below. Once we mix in all the dry ingredients, we're gonna start with our wet, and we have about a tablespoon of olive oil and about a cup of warm water. We'll mix that all together until it gets nice and doughy. Now we're going to put that spatula down, and we're going to use our hands to knead the dough as much as we can. Once you form your dough into a ball, we'll add some olive oil on top, and we'll cover that for 2 hours.
While our dough is resting for 2 hours, we're going to get our oven on. So we're going to turn the oven and crank it up as much as we can. So for us, that means 500 degrees. And then we're going to put in our pizza stone for about an hour. Now, if you don't have a pizza stone, you can also use a baking sheet. I'm just going to make sure that it's hot for about an hour.
As our pizza dough is rising and as the pizza stone is in the oven, we're going to start with our tomato sauce. So we have about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic that we're going to chop up, about half an onion, and then we're going to lightly saute that in some olive oil in our pot. Once our garlic and onion are fragrant, we're going to add in our dry spices. We're going to add in some dried oregano, dried basil, and some red pepper chili flakes. Again, look at the description below for the measurements. So let's add in our crushed tomatoes and press them down. At this point, we're going to add in our sugar and our salt. Again, the measurements are down below. And we're going to bring that to a boil. Once it's boiling, we're going to reduce the heat and let it simmer and cover that for about 1 hour.
As the dough is rising, as the oven is getting hot, and as our tomato sauce is simmering, let's start prepping our arugula salad. And we're going to start by cutting up our pears, and we're going to get them going on the grill. So the pears should take about 5 minutes on each side, and it should come out golden brown. It's about time to start getting our pizza in the oven. So we're going to start prepping our mozzarella. And we've cleared our counter, and we've tossed some flour on there. Get all messy with it. We're going to take our dough that's risen for the past 2 hours. Hallelujah. We're going to start to roll that up and kind of get it firm. Now, so we have a lot of dough, so I'm going to break that up into 2 pieces. And I'm going to work on 1 dough ball, and we're going to leave that one for whatever we'd like. So we're going to roll that up. I'm adding some flour to it just to get the consistency right for us. We're going to start tugging, stretching, and pulling on our dough. Now, I am not a pizza tosser, so we're going to cheat a little bit, and we're actually going to use a roller. Now, if this is a cardinal sin for you, please do not use the pizza roller, but toss your pizza. But since our dough is acting up a little bit, we're going to hit it with the pizza roller. We're going to get our thin crust going, and it's going to come out to really good shape. I'm going to work on forming a little crust to it. Then we're gonna get our fresh tomato sauce on there. That's homemade. We're gonna top it off with fresh mozzarella, and you've guessed it, fresh basil to go right on top of our pizza. Now the next step is to get this into our oven. Now remember, the oven will be hot, it's at 500 degrees, and the cook time for this pizza is gonna be around 8 to 10 minutes.
Oh my god. Hashtag pray for me.
You got this, babe.
Ah! Right, oh my god.
Almost there. Like a boss. Now that our pizza's in the oven cooking, let's toss our salad. We're gonna start with a handful of walnuts, add on top our grilled pears, some shaved Parmesan cheese, olive oil, and lemon. And we're gonna toss it all up. All right, let's eat. We're so excited. This pizza looks and smells so delicious. So let's go.
So, come on. Fresh tomato, fresh mozzarella, fresh basilico.
Mamma mia.
Oh, so good.
Sono felice. I remembered.
Prego.
Grazie.
This is really good. No, it's fresh and it's a smooth flavor. Wow.
And it's a light pizza, so you don't feel guilty eating it either.
No.
It's really delicious.
Try the arugula.
Let's do it. You want it to
Why have we lived without roasting pears? Without grilling pears? Like, it's amazing.
And the walnuts are the perfect crunch. I'm telling you, you don't need croutons. Add in some nuts in there, increase the protein content, increase the fiber, and increase the deliciousness.
This pairs really well. Well, this has been Date Night with Michelle and Doug. If you like our content, subscribe to our videos. We post every Friday. And let us know what you'd like us to cook next. See you in our kitchen next week.
Bye.